SOFI update here on the 31st. It's going to be a pretty quick update because there isn't really that much to say about this chart that's changed that much. We did get that big pop after earnings. We crushed earnings. It looked great. But it's also kind of tough to tell you what exactly is happening here. This right here looks like ABC. So if this was a third wave, this would be a fourth wave right here. And then we got the move to lower lows, so we broke this low. So there's two possibilities. This could be the fifth wave right here, and we're starting a first wave higher into the next overall third wave or C wave. Or this is only the first wave down of the fifth wave, and we're going to get something like this down here to 550 or $6. So the target, if that was a first wave, is probably going to be somewhere around 550. So those are the two possibilities. Besides that, they didn't make it obvious. Like I was talking in the last video, it should be more obvious, but they did not make it obvious. The whales are probably accumulating down here, and we got a nice move off the lows. It really depends on the overall market again. If the overall market starts going higher from here, I would expect this to be the bottom. If we get more downside, then I think this can play out to 550 or $6. And that would be completion of this move right here. One thing I didn't talk about in the last video is IWM. So IWM, I've had this target for a while here. So yeah, that's pretty much what's going to happen. But I've had this target here at 160 for a while. So if we get a move a little bit lower, this would be 160 would be my target. That's about a 2% move lower on IWM. And that would complete the overall B wave. So we have A, B, and then I'd be looking for 200 on IWM. And you can see here, we were at 197 on August the 2nd. SOFI on August the 2nd we were at the highs, 1160. So if this bottoms in the next couple of days, or if it starts going higher up here to 200 from here, you can see it's completed basically 5 waves. We should be heading higher on. We should be heading higher here, maybe even making new highs when this hits 200. The only caution I have on that is that there's a potential that this could be something like this. I don't want to say it. I think it's probably going to make 5 waves. It's got to make 5 waves. I can't imagine this being ABC and then going to new lows. So I think this is probably a third wave. So 1, regardless if it goes here, stops, or goes here, stops, third wave, etc. up here. But the only caution is I would hope it finishes 5 waves before this plays out, because after this hits 200, I have IWM going down to like 120. Kind of like that. So that would obviously be really bearish for SOFI. So that's the only caution, but everything on the bullish side looks really good now. Again, on the standard deviations, we're at the bottom of the trend. We're at -2 standard deviations. On this, we potentially finished the move, and we are making a second wave. So really, everything is in the favor of a huge run coming up. It's just a matter of if we're going to 550, $6, or if we are already bottomed. So IWM is going to be in our favor here soon too, probably for the next 6 months, in my opinion. and then we're probably going to get a big sell-off down to 120 at some point. That would probably happen in the next, I would say probably 8 months of upside based on this. So maybe into like June or July, and then we start selling off probably into the election, actually. So this chart looks very bullish. I know SPY and QQQ don't look as bullish, but I mean QQQ looks pretty bullish. But SPY potentially is starting to move down. So we'll see what happens, but keep an eye on IWM, and SOFI should be bottoming, if not $5.50 or $6. So that is pretty much it. Actually, one other thing. To be 100% sure that this is not going to be a second wave, we just need to break the top of 788. Break 788, and that should signal that we are finished with this move down. Because if we do break above this, the only way it's going to go down after that is it has to start a new 5-wave move. And that's unlikely. So 788 is the magic number, and we'll see how it goes. Maybe we get something like this in the FOMC. We'll see what happens. Anyway, that's it for this one. Leave me a comment, like, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video.